This is BETT Radio. BETT Radio. With Russell Prue. Broadcasting on the Anderton Tiger Radio Network.
And my next guest this afternoon on BETT Radio is the very interesting Dr. Ben Schloger, the inventor or co-inventor of the Skoog music device. Ben, tell me, for goodness sake, and the listeners, what this fantastic device is all about.
Well, the Skoog is all about making music more accessible. For many youngsters, one of the greatest barriers to making music is the physical dexterity required to play a more traditional instrument. Mm-hmm. And what the Skoog does is to remove that barrier, allowing to make use of their greatest gifts, their imagination and creativity.
No,
the
brilliant.
Skoog itself is a squeezy, soft cube that you plug into the computer via USB, and there's software, a whole software platform on the computer, which is designed for use by non-music professionals, that allows anyone to be able to play a whole range of instruments intuitively by touch and start making music and having fun in the classroom and engaging in all kinds of creative possibilities.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Could we have a listen to one? So just sort of...
We could. So what I'll do is I'll play you a couple of different instruments. First of all, I'll play you the Skoog playing when you have it set to play a clarinet. So here it is. So that was the Skoog playing a clarinet, and I'm just touching gently, squeezing the sides of the cube, and what you do is you set the Skoog to play a particular instrument, and then you assign a different note to each side of the cube. There are 5 sides because it sits on its base, right. So you can play 5 notes at a time. At the moment I have it set to play a pentatonic scale, but it doesn't have to be a scale. It can be any 5 notes, so you can assign melodies or just single notes or all kinds of different possibilities. I'm going to play you a slightly different instrument, something a little bit more percussive, like let's try a marimba. There we go.
Excellent.
And last but not least, let's try perhaps just a flute.
Amazing.
There we are. And you can,
amazing.
So as well as playing instruments as well, one of the things that one of the exciting things that happened to us in the last kind of year since we launched the product was we've had great feedback from the teachers who've been using it, and it's been used in a variety of applications. It was originally created for children who have difficulties in accessing traditional instruments, children with special needs or learning difficulties, and but what we found is the Skoog is an easy-to-play musical instrument, and so people are using it in all kinds of settings. But also, children and teachers asked if they could put their own sounds on. And so we developed a simple drag-and-drop function on the software where teachers can put all kinds of sounds onto the device, and they can start everything from phonemes, language, numeracy, story time, or even just putting buzzer sounds on and using it to liven up quizzes in the classroom.
Amazing, absolutely. That sounds absolutely fantastic there. Just brilliant. This is so unlike any kind of musical instrument, isn't it? It is like something from a Star Trek movie. I mean, just describe it.
It does look like that, yes. I mean, one of the things that is different about it was the starting point. Because we were trying to create a musical instrument for people who couldn't physically play traditional instruments, we had to throw all of our preconceived ideas about what an instrument should be out of the window. Right. So if it, do you blow into it, does it have strings, and all these things. And we said, well, we'll trust the computer to make good quality sounds, which we've managed to do, and we've licensed some technology from Yamaha and a few other people who have been very kind to let us use these very fancy models. And what we did is to try and create a device, an object, if you will, that was easy to use, something that was fun to play with, because music should be fun. That's why it's called playing music, because it should be play and fun and engaging.
Brilliant. Are you running into any music purists that don't like this?
No, I mean, people have been curious in terms of the more traditional music teachers, but I mean, everyone agrees, and I think across the board, that music is such an important part of every child's education, and potentially more so when it comes to children with special needs, as a means of self-expression and also to help with the development of social skills and a whole range of other things. And any way of getting more music into schools or more children playing music, nearly everyone is on board with that.
Yes,
even to the point where we've been now starting to speak to various people at Guildhall and Royal College and other organisations about having various courses accredited so that children can actually take exams in Skoog as an instrument. So the community is actually very open to this because they want more children to be playing music.
Brilliant. I've so enjoyed that. Chatting live here with Dr. Ben Schloger. I really have enjoyed that. You're on stand SN81. And listeners, if you want to go and find out more about this fascinating product, www.Skoogmusic. That's Skoog, Skoog music.com. They also tweet as well at Skoogmusic, and they have a Facebook site. How very 21st century of you. Facebook.com/Skoogmusic. Ben, thank you so much for joining us live on BETT Radio.
Thank you so much, Russell.
This is BETT Radio. BETT Radio with Russell Prue, broadcasting on the Anderton Tiger Radio Network.